My castle of sand, waiting on a battle, so a handle all in my hand. The war forces more toward my door with demands, more important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should have put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art. And for your fans, when you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band, and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, talented all along, they with fortresses made of stone.
Men who cannot communicate often believe that every single conversation is an argument instead of a chance to truly understand. And men who lack accountability see every concern a woman raises as a personal attack. Yeah. That is exactly why she slowly shuts down. She just wants to be heard, but you only hear her complaining. Yeah. She just wants you to genuinely care, but you get defensive. Instead of listening, and instead of trying to see her side, twist things around until it is suddenly all her fault. Eventually,
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you, always.
A man who doesn't know how to communicate will believe everything is an argument instead of understanding that conversations are actually opportunities for deeper connection. So instead of listening, he defends. Instead of understanding, he reacts. Instead of saying, help me understand what you mean, he turns the entire conversation into conflict. And honestly, a lot of relationships fail because there's no love. They fail because one person feels emotionally unsafe to express themselves without being understood. Communication isn't about anything. It's about understanding each other without turning vulnerability into war. A man who doesn't know how to communicate will believe everything is an argument instead of understanding that conversations are actually opportunities for deeper connection. So instead of listening, instead of understanding, instead of saying, help me understand what you need, turn the entire conversation into conflict. And honestly, a lot of relationships don't fail because there's no love. They fail because one person feels emotionally unsafe to express themselves without being understood. Real communication isn't about anything. It's about understanding each other without turning vulnerability into war. A man who doesn't know how to communicate will believe everything is an argument instead of understanding that conversations are actually opportunities for deeper connection. So instead of listening, he defends. Instead of understanding, he reacts. Instead of saying, help me understand what you need, he turns the conversation into conflict. And honestly, a lot of relationships don't fail because there's no love. They fail because one person feels emotionally unsafe to express themselves without being understood. Real communication is about understanding each other
More than happy.
and vulnerability into war. A man who doesn't know how to communicate will believe everything is an argument instead of understanding that conversations are actually opportunities for deeper connection. So instead of listening, he defends. Instead of understanding, he reacts. Instead of saying, help me understand what you need, he turns the entire conversation into conflict. And honestly, a lot of relationships don't fail because there's no love. They fail because one person feels emotionally unsafe to express themselves without being understood. Real communication isn't about winning. It's about understanding each other without turning vulnerability into war. A man who doesn't know how to communicate will believe everything is an argument instead of understanding that conversations are actually opportunities for deeper connection. So instead of listening, he defends. Instead of understanding, he reacts. Instead of saying, help me understand what you need, he turns the entire conversation into conflict. And honestly, a lot of relationships don't fail because
I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Switch on. You've been great. I love that. That jab's slick. It's the size, and he's going to be confident. He'll take that confidence away. Go up.
I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking for that one shot or anything.
Win this round back. Take away that confidence. Stop him from his tracks.
And there's the bell for round 2. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. They exchanged. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Much better game plan here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Can they figure out the combination to this Saints?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope that...
On to the third. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. Which fighter will say no mas? Beautiful counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice exchange here from both men. He just misses with that jab. Catch and shoot. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well done with that counter shot. A perfect counter shot. Didn't land that jab. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. No doubt. Here we go to the fourth round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Punch, counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The courage on display here is incredible. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to sort of actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Can they figure out the combination to this save?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
A perfect counter lands. How about that time counter shot? Swing and a miss with the jab. And he scores with the counter. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Got the momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges.
Back into the fray here in round 5. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Nice counter shot. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. Defense is not an option for these two. There's a counter shot. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. A straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Depth. Here we go in the 6th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely...
And down goes Jones Jr. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable.
want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. This fighter has been down. And there's the bell for round 7. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Punch caught him clean. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. He threw a punch and just got countered. Good counter punch. Good counter punching. Like to see more jabs. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter punch. Good counter punching. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt. And we enter the 8th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Both men step back for just a moment. Well done with that counter shot. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this match?
What a gift! What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk in anything and everything. Really let those shots go, and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down. It's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They took fast
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like the match made in heaven.
His uncle came into this shit. I guess he was getting out of work or whatever, but they took, listen to this shit, they saying they took a burn.
Straight right, just misses.
They took a burn on his room. They took a burn on his uncle's room.
Nice counter shot. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters.
And this shit has been making me.
That's crazy.
But they said it was 4 or 5.
Straight right, just misses.
They said they've been sitting in this spot watching him for 4 to 6 minutes.
And he misses with that
They
jab.
were like, for keeping the man.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
How the fuck did it grab you for a body? If you go for bitches, well, it came out that he used that shit to abuse it down, so I guess he went for bitches. But yeah, how the fuck they trying to get?
We knew it was going to be close, but that's as close as it gets. It is a
Oh, they
draw.
got
No
draw.
winners and no losers here.
You know what? That's fair. The fans, I feel sorry for the fans because they wanted to walk away with some winner, but eventually these guys are going to have to do it all over again. A draw.
Then they said they were talking about Pug when he got shot in South Philly and all that. But then he talking about, yeah, he said the law said, yeah, we gonna be keeping tabs on him. Ain't too far he could go or somewhere. Basically talking about his situation and something. I don't know, all the shit he was just saying, just sound weird. And Drew's like, Drew's in LA, like, bro, I'm gonna be real, you sound like a fucking rat right now because how the fuck are you on right now? You saying they saying all this shit about my son and they found a gat in your room and you cool. You back with your phone. They didn't book you nothing.
Oh,
But
yeah.
they took Pug phone.